talk about my Father. God is my friend. He made this world for us to live in and gave us everything. And all He asks of us that we give each other love. Don't go and talk about my Father. God is my friend. He loves us whether or not we know it. And He'll forgive all our sins, yes. And all He asks of us is that we give each other love. Love you, mother, love you, father, love you, sister, love you, brother.
My name is Jara Stewart. Welcome to today's edition of Up Close and Personal. And on Up Close and Personal, you learn about the people that you go to church with at First Church of God every single Sunday, and you don't quite know them. Today we're going to get to know another wonderful, dynamic young lady. Her name is Alina Darden. Alina, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I am. I'm excited. So are you a Toledo native?
Yes, I am.
Okay, where did you go to elementary? Where did you go to high school and all that?
I went to Lincoln, and then I went to Robinson, and I went to Start High School.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're not a dog, a bulldog.
No,
huh?
I don't. I'm reminded of that all the time.
So tell me, Alina, do you have siblings?
Yes, I have four older sisters.
So you were the baby.
Yes, I was the youngest, yeah, baby.
That means
And they call me the baby.
they called you the baby.
Yeah.
That means you're spoiled.
Yes. Yes. I got blessed.
Yeah,
I'm
blessed. Yeah.
Yes.
So, what was your childhood like? You said you were a little shy.
Yeah, a little. I was quiet.
Quiet.
I was quiet. My sisters there's a big age gap, and a lot of times they would take me along with their children. So my nieces and nephews, my older nieces and nephews, grew up as like a brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what kind of things did you do as a child? Were you a reader? Were you you said did you like to go to parties? What kind of child were you? What kind of things were of interest to you at that time?
I like to go out and play with my friends. We played jacks and rode our bikes all day until the street lights came on. I did like to read. I like to draw, and I always like to write. I say that I'm going to get back to that one day.
Yeah. Do you remember what you wanted to be when you grew up?
I wanted to be a doctor.
Okay.
But that I didn't like the fact of losing people, you know, that you get attached to. So I put that aside.
Yeah. Okay. And I do know. Well, I'll get to your career in just a minute. Let me ask you, when did you decide to accept Christ into your life? I know, because some people do it a number of times. You know, they do it a serious time when they don't turn back.
Right.
Do you remember when you actually made a decision that this is what I want to do? I want to follow Christ.
I know it was sometime in my late 20s that I really seriously accepted Christ into my life.
Yeah.
And that's when I just never went back.
Do you remember what helped you to make a decision? Because sometimes it's a single incident. Sometimes it's a series of incidents. Is there something that made you decide, this is it, I'm not doing this again?
My daughter and the toxic relationship I came out of.
Okay.
I was a single mom, and I came out of a toxic relationship, and I wanted to do better for her. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So when did you come to First Church?
I came to First Church about 25 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you remember what led you there?
My sister.
Your sister.
My sister Brenda. Yeah.
Okay.
I followed her here after I was at St. James, and after that bishop passed away, I ended up coming to First Church. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm sure they went through a lot of transition at that time when your lead pastor dies. So we've gone through, our lead pastor didn't die, but there's still been a lot of transition happening. And what's kept you at First Church? Because there are times when it's been hard. So what's kept you there?
It's family oriented. I feel like this is my family. Yeah. It's extended family and the friendships.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is an amazing family, especially when you're going through something difficult, when you're going through a death or a health issue. It's been amazing how they will rally behind you and protect you and comfort you and support you. You found the same?
Yes, I have. They did exactly that. And it taught me to do the same for others. Yeah. It feels good to do that, too.
It does, doesn't it? So tell me some other things. Now, what other ministries have you been involved in at First Church?
When I first came, I would do children's ministry with, was it Sister Contrell?
Okay.
Yeah,
that goes back way back.
Yeah, way back, yes. I
Yes.
started in the children's ministry, and I would do Vacation Bible School. And then I went to greeting. That's what I'm a greeter now.
Yeah, that's what we are, sister greeters. Yeah, we do like that. What do you like about greeting? Why is that an important ministry, do you think?
Okay, something that's not the fun part about it is looking at the cute outfits that people wear. They come in, they are gorgeous.
Yeah, yeah.
And just just loving on people.
Hmm.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
We are the first that they see when they come into a
Mhm.
church,
Mhm.
and they need to see faces like yours for sure,
Oh, thank you.
friendly people. Let me ask you a couple of other things. So you've been part of the children's ministry. You've been, yeah, now you're a greeter,
Mhm.
but I know as a career you chose teaching.
Yes.
Tell me about your teaching career and how did you come to choose that?
I was. I originally was not a teacher. I was a behavior specialist for boys with behavior problems.
Hmm.
And my degree is in psychology. And one day I was just sitting around the table and I was helping them with their homework, and I thought, I really like this. I like helping them with their work, and they're getting it, and
Yeah.
I like this. And I I asked my boss, could I be in the teaching, when kind of teach in the schools? Can I
Yeah.
just do that and just try this out?
Hmm.
He said, sure, absolutely. And I said, I think I like this. So I went back to school and I got my degree in education.
Wow.
And I never looked back.
Really?
I never looked back, no.
And you've been doing it for how many years?
31.
31 years.
Yes.
Hmm. Oh wow, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Um, so you were dealing with behavioral kids with behavioral issues. Most people don't want to deal with
Mhm.
kids with behavior or people with behavior issues because you don't know what's going to happen with them.
Mhm.
Why is that something do you think is of interest to you?
I wanted to know why they did what they did.
Okay.
Okay. And uh, I wanted to help them to make better decisions. Um, and I learned a lot being a behavior specialist. So I think that was a good start for me
Yeah.
because one of the things when I went to I was interviewing to be a teacher, they asked me, "Well, you're very soft spoken. Uh,
Mm.
why do you think that you can handle this?" I said,
Mm.
"Yes." I said, "If you look at my reference, I did what I was supposed to do at my other one. There's no need to raise your voice." And I still to this day don't raise my voice in class
Mm.
with
That's
the students.
beautiful. Yeah.
There's no need to raise your voice. You do more listening than, and
Hmm. And they
you can pretty much know the strategy to what
yeah.
to do, how to deal with them.
And they probably get enough of the yelling, huh?
Yeah,
Probably
they don't
getting
respond to yelling.
no.
No.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Have you had some times when it was scary to be dealing with students with behavioral issues?
Not until I became a teacher.
Okay. Okay.
It was actually, yeah, there were some issues that we had to I was placed in. I taught there when I was pregnant,
Mm.
and actually the students that I was dealing with, they were very protective of me when I was
Mm.
pregnant. They were very, very protective, and
Yeah.
they once they found out that I was pregnant, I couldn't do any restraining
Mm.
or anything like that. But they knew that, so they were actually protective.
Oh.
Uh, the more dangerous situations were in the schools. You
Mm.
never know, with the fighting, you never knew where it came from.
Sure. Sure.
But yeah, it was more so the public schools than in
Interesting.
in the controlled environment.
Sure. Sure.
Hmm.
I know that your father died in a tragic way,
Hmm.
and I'm assuming that's one of those things that changed your life as
Hmm.
well. Can you tell me a little about that?
I looked at mental health differently because he was tragically taken, attacked by someone who was mentally ill. So I took my own mental health seriously, as well
Mm.
as um, just being more tolerant with people who did have mental health. Um, so yeah, that,
Because I think a lot of people if you're out and you see somebody who obviously is talking to themselves something, we try to avoid them. Do
Yeah,
you do that?
No.
No.
No. I look at them in a totally different way.
Ugh.
Yeah, because I don't. I would turn it off or maybe go the other way, but you realize that there is either drugs and that could even be prescription drugs that they
Mm-hmm.
may have, accidentally gotten hooked
Sure.
on. So the judgment is not there when I see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The person who hurt your dad, killed your dad,
Hmm.
is he's still around?
Yes, he was just released this year. The court system did reach out to us and tell us that he was going to be getting out. And I do think that they offer for victims to apologize, be apologized to.
Mm-hmm.
But that nothing fell through with that.
Okay.
We didn't follow
Okay.
through with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Is he well? Is it healed? Do we know?
No, from what I hear, he's out in and out of jail again.
That's
Yeah.
too bad. That's too bad.
Mhm.
So, what is it about this Jesus that makes you follow him? How did he change you?
It's the peace. I found peace and calmness and just following Jesus. Yeah, because it's a hard world out there,
It is.
and without him, I couldn't make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a hard world. You're right.
Hmm.
And you do seem so peaceful. You really, really do. What's the best part of your job?
A student just asked me that. I was
Yeah?
just going on a walk with her, and we were at camp, and she was upset and was just really missing home, and I just walked along with her. She said, "What do you like about being a teacher?"
Mm.
I say it's the growth. I love, seeing you at the beginning of the year, and you just seeing the growth in you when you what you know and the maturity, not just academically, but socially, that they grow.
Mm.
Yeah, you provide that opportunity for them to grow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're getting ready to retire soon. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Ooh, girl. And I was talking to one of your mothers, and she was saying, I hate that she's going to leave. She's taught 3 of my children, and I got 1 more, and I was hoping she would hold out. And she was just singing your praises.
Yeah.
So evidently you have been extremely effective.
Oh, that was that. I'm honored that she said that.
Yeah.
But yes, I hope I am. I do.
What will you do when you retire? What are you going to do with yourself?
I like to write, so I want to write, and I love to learn how to be a photographer. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Good for you. Good for you.
So that's what I want to do. I want to read. I found out that I want to read, but I don't. I'll start a book. I've started so many books, and I don't finish them.
Oh, me too.
I love reading, and so I would like to do that.
Okay. All right, we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to come back and talk to you about some of your favorite things of life.
Okay.
What are some of your favorite foods? Hey, stay with us. We'll be right back with Alina Darden, a teacher, and we'll be back in just a moment to hear more about her life. Hi, welcome back to Up Close and Personal. We're here with Alina Darden, and she's a teacher in TPS and a lovely young lady. Thank you again for being here.
Thank you for having me.
What's some concerns you have about kids today? As you look and see, as we all look at the world.
Their ability to socialize. I want them to come off of the dependence on social media is alarming.
Damaging, huh?
Yeah, it's damaging. And I would like for them to, and I would like to provide them with the opportunity to just socialize more.
Yeah.
You know, play board games and
Yes.
work out activities together. Okay. And just get out there and play.
Played where we used to for hours, like you said.
Exactly.
Okay, let's just get into some lighter things. How about what's your favorite restaurant? What's your favorite type of food? If you're going to eat the best meal ever, what's it going to be?
Greek. I
Really?
love Mediterranean food. I love Mediterranean food.
So what does that include?
Was it halal food is prepared a certain way. It's really good.
Yeah. So you like fattoush?
I get fattoush all the time.
Which
yes.
is what? Those who don't know.
Oh, it's a salad that has it doesn't have any sugar or anything.
No.
When I'm on a Daniel fast, I usually go to that. It has
Cucumbers?
greens, cucumbers, tomatoes, onions, and a vinegar, kind of a vinegar lemon dressing.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it was really good.
All right. Is there a great Mediterranean restaurant in Toledo that you go to?
I usually go to Greenleaf.
Okay.
Greenleaf. Yeah.
Okay. All righty. So cake or pie?
Cake.
What kind?
German chocolate.
Ah, yes.
German
Yes. Your favorite downtime activity? Now you mentioned that you love to read.
Yes.
And you like to write.
I love to write.
What do you like to write?
I like short stories.
Really?
The short stories. Yeah. You know, in the classroom.
You got stories.
There's some moments. And there's some moments that you gotta go home and just laugh.
Yeah.
Those kind of moments. I
Do you
like
have
to reflect on.
dreams of being published or anything?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
You can do that.
I do. I see what interests the students, what kind of stories just lit them up, and I would like to write novels for middle school.
Oh, go for it.
Yeah.
Alina, go for it.
Thank you.
Yeah, please do. Your favorite season?
Fall.
Fall.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is there anywhere you want to travel that you haven't been? Or have you traveled very much?
I have not traveled off the continent of North America.
Okay.
And I want to go to South Africa and Tanzania and Ethiopia.
Okay. Okay. All right. Beach or mountains?
Beach.
Yeah, me
I love
too.
the beach.
And you said when you retire, you're going to do more writing. Okay, that's a good thing. Reading.
Yeah.
And then what do you like to read?
I have been going back and reading things I've read in high school that I didn't understand.
Sure. You have a totally different perspective now.
Yeah,
Huh?
yes. And I've been joining book clubs of different politicians. We've been reading about different African American politicians in their journeys. I'm pretty much, I don't have one favorite thing. Just something that politically, I won't say I don't have a favorite thing. I like history.
Okay.
I love history.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you think that they assume about you that is just not true at all?
They assume I'm shy because I'm quiet, and I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not.
Okay. And what is something that you would love people to remember about you?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
What would like to be remembered by? Making a difference in children's lives. Yeah.
If you could give a message to any child that's out there that's struggling, that's having issues, what's a message you would give them?
you have the power to make the difference in your own life. I mean, they can choose, you can choose what type of life you want to live, and go for it. The world is yours.
The world is yours. But what if I come from a horrible place?
That's interesting you should say that. I have a student that has been an inspiration to me, and we ran into each other, and he told me his story, and I know his story. And he's married with two beautiful children, and he's an engineer. And I told him to come in. I want you to talk to my students and let them know.
Yes.
You mind sharing your story? And he said, absolutely. And he said, whenever I'm in town, I said, whenever you're in town, I'll drop everything and you can come in.
That's beautiful.
So I think that, and I always tell his story. I always ask, can I tell your story? So I tell his story to let them know that in spite of everything that he's gone through, there are people in his life, because he had such a positive attitude, there are teachers and social workers and people in his life that just allowed him the opportunity to become who he is now.
Yeah.
And he's a wonderful person.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, Alina, you, I know, are making a difference.
Thank you.
And I know in the 31 years that you've been doing, you have made a difference. And I thank you for that.
I thank you for the opportunity to just sit and talk with me and tell my story.
Yeah. And thank you for being with us on today's Up Close and Personal. We'll see you again next week.